You know what? In theory, it's all about the game day today, but I love a little news before we get things planned on the way. Now, this was the information that Adam pretty much posted today.
Fascinating note that he has been saving for me of how maybe the greatest chapter in this rivalry was almost written last week.
My God.
Almost.
Well, it's certainly interesting because when the Dallas Cowboys were looking to trade Micah Parsons, one of the teams that showed the most interest in trading for Micah Parsons was the Philadelphia Eagles. They were fairly aggressive in trying to trade for Parsons. But the Dallas Cowboys obviously were not interested in trading Micah Parsons back to Pennsylvania, back in the division. They wanted him out of the division. I think there's been a lot of talk.
Yeah, but they kept him within the confines of the conference. Neither here nor there. I just want to say this, Cowboy Nation. The Eagles, I know that they just won the Super Bowl. They try to shake up a few things to get Micah Parsons. This is a sign of weakness to me, right? They want to take away one of our guys that they said that's overrated, that they said that he can't play ball, that X, Y, and Z. Oh, okay, but they want him. Here's the other thing. We don't have him. They don't have him. So we got to line them up and lace them up tonight. And this would be a situation and scenario that when we look back at everything, I think that you can run on these Eagles. I get it. They had by far the number one defense in the National Football League last season, all of last season. But when you look at everything, Rico Didal was able to get 100 yards on him. I'm looking at the way that this offensive line can move, the way that Javonte Williams can run in between the splits just with more power. And then on top of that, we got the burst and acceleration with my guy, Jadon Blue. Yes, indeed. So I'm looking at it differently, ladies and gentlemen. And y'all know how it goes.
Blue Magic.
Yeah.
That's a brand name.
I think that my guy, Blue Magic, is going to have a great performance tonight, and we're going to attack the middle of the field. Keep in mind, when you have two high safeties, when you're playing at cover 6 or when you're playing cover 3, wherever, well, normally, Vic Fangio like to play that quarters defense, rush 4, and drop everyone else. The middle field going to be open. I can't wait for us to press run, and do these GT counters, being able to get to the edge as well as through the middle. This will be a game that most people looking at the Dallas Cowboys as it relates to what they did last season, right, and the year before that. But this time around, we got linebackers. Everybody on that linebacking core can come down, hit, and feel. And those are the things that I'm looking for out of this particular game. I'm not worried about any of this other stuff. I get it. They're the defending Super Bowl champs and all of this, but it's time for us to let them know that we come in here not to play around, but to beat them down. You guys get what I'm saying? So the two things that I wanted the Cowboys to do, they did at least direct some attention to that. I said, Ray J had one wish. I have two of them. My two wish, Ray J one wish. But my two wishes were literally, can we run the ball or can we stop the run? We literally answered most of those things with linebackers. So many people saying, well, the Cowboys can't stop the run. The Cowboys can't stop the run. Well, Zach Sanborn wasn't here. Kenneth Murray wasn't here. Mears Learfowl is going into his second season, and he is like a kamikaze. Just shooting through A gap, B gap to make a tackle. We got linebackers. And let me be real with you guys. We got a Kenny Clark, defensive tackle, one tech that can get upfield and shoot. And by the way, even though he's more of a pass rushing type of tech, but I'm telling you, one tech, but it is a situation that he's better than what we've seen out of Mozzie. You got Marshawn Nealon, Sam Williams. Both of those boys are great bookends on holding containment and as well as stopping the run. We are in the good spot, Cowboy Nation. Don't get it twisted. I get it. But, a lot of people going to try to sleep on it. But I'm going to tell y'all right now, if you're going to sleep on anything, it better be this.
Sleeper is the #1 fantasy sports app. It pays to know sports. Pick more or less on top players. Your first pick is on us, so start winning now. Play in Texas, Georgia, Minnesota, and 27 more states. Pick anytime across all sports, pregame or live. Over 10 million players are already on Sleeper. Make your picks count. Score up to 1,000 times your cash. Join today, get up to $100 credit using code LAW. Call your shot on Sleeper. Download now.
No doubt. Download now, Sleeper. And when you use that, get a $100 deposit, match up to $100. So, hey, make money by matching with money and use Sleeper promo code LAW for all of that. Cowboy Nation, look, I get it. Everybody starts off with 0-0. Everybody is pretty much leaning towards the Cowboys losing this game, and we are the underdogs. But when you really look at everything, I witnessed this team able to move the ball with a T.Y. Hilton and a Noah Brown and CeeDee Lamb one year, right? I've witnessed this team with Dak Prescott being able to push that ball down the field. Now, granted, this may be a different defense, but when you look at George Pickens and you look at CeeDee Lamb, you can only roll coverage so many ways. You can only put two on these guys in so many times. Somebody's going to be one-on-one. Kevontae Turpin, he can take the top off the defense. Yeah, so somebody's going to be one-on-one. This is the game. The way you win is, of course, run the ball, stop the run, control the clock, TOP, like I said earlier this week. But this is also a game of the ancillaries. Who are the ancillary? The unknown, the guys that you probably will say to yourself, I'm not going to pay close attention to. But you're going to have to force yourself to pay close attention to when Jake Ferguson is running the seam route. And you got the guys just covering these Lambs and Pickens. What happened when you put Lamb and Pickens on the both sides at the same time, baby? And you have JT, Jalen Tolbert, for those who don't know, on the right side playing by himself, right? No one is afraid of Adoree Jackson. Shoot. And Quinyon Mitchell, oh, yeah, it's a time. It's a time to see whether or not he can stand tall going into his second season. I know that people are going to be talking about Cooper DeJean. I don't give a dog. Like I said the other day, Cooper DeJean, Billie Jean, Magazine, it don't matter. He's going to get burned on the scene. Shout out to Shay Sharp for making these type of things. You know what I'm saying? To be said. And he's going to get burnt, ladies and gentlemen. So the Cowboys, we got the reinforcements coming back. Tyler Guyton and Terrence Steele, both of those guys on the tackle sides of it, they are not these guys that we can look back at and say, yeah, let's have a parade for them. No. But what they are strong at, their athleticism as well as being able to get out in space. They got good hand, good striking ability, good feet. And on the run, they graded out better last season. We run the ball more. We control the clock. It will open up the play action. Play action will open up these receivers even more. It's about to go down, Cowboy Nation. Vic Fangio, we've been waiting for this day to get our lick back, and we definitely, tonight would be the great night to do such, right, Cowboy Nation? So let's continue to understand that this team, the area of the unknown, because there are known knowns and there's the known unknown, right? But I'm telling you right now, you can't.
Well, what I'm saying is that there are known knowns and that there are known unknowns, but there's also unknown unknowns, things we don't know that we don't know.
But one thing we do know, that these two teams, we can't stand each other. That these two teams, yes, the Eagles got some great reinforcements with that offensive line. Saquon Barkley, yeah, brother can run. Yeah, he can run. A.J. Brown, Smitty, yeah, those guys, they got weapons. Jalen Hurts, the tush and the push and all of those things. Had, 8, 9, 10 touchdowns last season just from that. And all of those things. But I'm going to tell you.
Yeah, on paper, they're a better team.
Right.
They have all the assets and resources that we don't. But let us get on the line, boy, and see if that factors in. I guarantee you it won't.
It won't. Wow is the main thing of this whole conversation. Cowboy Nation, stand tall or not at all. That's all the time that I have for this moment. Be sure to understand that even if you are in a pinch and even if you're having your doubts, you can still pick with Law. You know what I'm saying? We got all the things for you guys right here on the Sleeper app and as well as this right here. Look at my picks, man. And they giving away picks, too, because Joe Burrows, they got him at a 0.5 yards. So they giving away. You can pick that in your sleep, and you'll be able to get that. They also have Malik Neighbors at 63 yards. Come on, man. Game 1, he's going to have that. And just to be fair and balanced, they do have Saquon Barkley with 82 yards rushing tonight. You can pick that too if you want to. But at the end of the day, swat up, Cowboy Nation. Be sure to check us out live tonight. We're going to be live streaming the game, and we're going to get things going in the best way possible. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's get it. Salute. We up out. Peace.